So, who's the monster?
You know, for a show that advertises gritty, dark, street level action, this isn't it, Chief. Echo is another Disney Plus failure. It is absolutely boring, stupid, contrived, and just overall dumb.
You have so much pain in you, so much rage, that you can't contain it.
I don't even know where to begin with it. I'll probably just spew shit out because I don't know where to start with this piece of shit. Okay, so this show is very boring. There is no point to watching it, and everything happens in like the last episode. Episode 1 is essentially a recap of Hawkeye and just the character's backstory, and each one of those bits could have been its own show. Like, we could have had the first episode develop her and her family, the second episode be her relationship with her father growing up, the third episode maybe relationship with Kingpin, how he's trying to mold her in his image. Episode 4, we have Echo and Hawkeye going at it, and then he reveals that Wilson Fisk killed her dad. And then episode 5, you can have her be untrustworthy towards Kingpin and just very weary of his actions, sowing the seeds into Hawkeye. Now, I haven't seen Hawkeye, but you could have done that. But no, that is all in the first episode, with a Hawkeye and a Daredevil cameo. That is completely pointless and does not add to the overall story, besides Daredevil being a thing during the blip, and well, Hawkeye is in it. The second episode is complete filler, besides the ending where she puts a bomb on a train and blows up this station, where innocent people could have been, but she puts it on anyway, so fair play to her, she's a freaking psycho. Besides that, nothing happens in the second episode. It's just talking, spewing garbage that is gobbledygook, and nothing really happens. Episode 3, she's captured, she's escaped, as she finds out that Kingpin lets her live, because reasons, considering how he got shot in the head. Episode 4, Kingpin meets with her and essentially offers her his kingdom, and she rejects it, even though that's what she's wanted, so I don't get it. And then episode 5, the Kingpin wants to kill her family, to cut off the legacy of her family. However, due to some secret power from within, she's able to unleash her superpowers, even though this is a street-level TV show, and she ends up beating up all the guys, as well as her grandma, who's able to beat all of Fisk's goons, and her cousin, who is able to beat all of Fisk's goons. And they are able to channel all of the females in their family. So basically, Maya is essentially a shitty Jedi, who is able to communicate with the Force.
And I'm all the Jedi.
And also, Maya... how do I say this? Maya lobotomizes Kingpin. Yeah, so in the end, Maya is able to use her powers to go inside Wilson Fisk's mind and basically tries to take away his pain. For those who don't know, Wilson Fisk in the Daredevil series killed his father because he was abusing his mother. Now, say what you will about him doing that, but that was the turning point for the Kingpin. That was what shaped him into the man he is now. But Maya doing that is really fucked up if you really think about it. And I did touch about this in my Star Trek Picard Season 3 Episode 8 review, where Deanna tries to take away Riker's pain. You can't just do that. By doing that, you're removing what's making us human. You cannot remove pain. That is a central core of a human being. And instead of having Kingpin live with the fact that he knows he's an evil person, he killed his father, he cannot come back from this, Maya tries to lobotomize that bit as we see Kingpin cry. And it's not interesting. It's really dumb. It makes Wilson Fisk look like an utter bitch. And I don't even know how you do that. It's just so terrible. The action isn't that compelling either. Like, people will say, oh, it's really good. But if you slowly break it down, and even just watching it, you get a sense of something not acting right. Like, I thought the first episode, as a recap, was fine. It was the best episode out of the bunch. But as the fights progressed, it just became less and less interesting and compelling, as I didn't care for the character, so I couldn't get invested. And with the actual action stunts themselves, they didn't look impressive or good in a sense. They are clearly trying to emulate the Daredevil fight scenes from the Netflix TV show. However, those took careful planning and they were executed well, so well. I mean, they were brilliant, maybe masterpieces even. But when it comes to the fight scenes in Echo, they do feel rushed, slow, and it feels like the actors or the stunt people just don't hit their mark at the right time. However, I will say Daredevil in episode 1 was very spot on. Like, he hit his marks right, but the stunt woman or the actual actress who played Echo just couldn't keep up. She was a bit slower than what you would expect. And the dialogue, I don't want to sound mean, but with the whole death thing, it kind of stilted the actual progression. It just didn't work. I don't think it was executed well. Now, I feel like it could have worked had we had characters actually do the sign languages, you know, as sort of a respect to her. But when it comes to this, they try and do talking as well as the sign language. And there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it does feel weird and it just doesn't feel natural. Now, clearly they're trying to do this for representation. And fine, I get it. You want to try and do that. But if it's at the cost of the story, writing, and action, then representation on screen is not good if all of the story factors are bad. Now, would I recommend this? Fuck no. But if you're going in to watch it sober. I had to, and if you're gonna watch it, you better fucking do it. Because I had to suffer through this piece of shit.
You suffer with me.
Also, there was some really painfully obvious volume shots. Like, you know, the stuff that they use in the Star Wars TV shows on Disney Plus? Yeah, it's really obvious here, and it just brought me out of it, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a Disney Plus show. Of course there's gonna be volume. But no, I don't recommend Echo. I just don't. Watch Daredevil. The first 3 seasons are on Disney Plus, and just watch those. Those are clearly the best MCU things, and just rewatch them. They're amazing, and you'll completely forget about how crappy this show is. And if you compare the two, there is no competition. And for a show that tries to sell itself as being dark, gritty, street level, it is very fantastical and not at all enjoyable. It is boring, dull, and stupid. And I hope I never watch this ever again. If I'm gonna give a rating, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 beers, but I want you to suffer like I suffered. You will suffer with me if you watch it. Watch it sober, coward. Anyway, that was my review of Echo. I hope you all liked, comment, and please subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Echo. If you liked it, I would love to have a conversation. Just I would love to know why you enjoyed it. Is it because of the action? Is it because of the writing? Is it because of the development? I'm assuming a lot of people liked Wilson Fisk in it. I didn't like his character in the last episode, and even the fourth episode for that matter, but I thought his writing in the first episode was pretty decent. Now, I thought it was fine. It wasn't the best material the actor has been given, but he made it work, and I feel like the first episode was a very good, at least vanilla representation of the Kingpin. However, in terms of the next few episodes afterwards, I wouldn't really go there. But anyway, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and even share the video. But anyway, I just wanted to say, take care, and have a good one.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.